I know what it is. Episode 8. We're getting into it. What we're going to do is we're going to make a mug brownie. So like that first white bitch, she didn't really fucking do it that well for me. But we're going to use a different white bitch's website. Again, you know what it is. Long recipe, not a recipe, story about the recipe. What you're going to need right here. Cacao powder. Okay, you can be fancy like me and get the really expensive one, or you can get the cheap one, probably fucking the same. All-purpose flour. Get that up, yeah. Bicarb soda, which is maybe bicarb powder. I don't fucking know. Baking soda. We need maple syrup. Cannabis oil. If you don't do cannabis oil, you can do regular oil or like coconut. You could also do maybe like peanut butter or something, because we're not using egg, so that's gonna like keep it all mixed up and nice. We're gonna use coconut milk. You could just use water, but coconut milk's gonna give a bit more flavor. And if you want, you can use some little choc chips. What I'm doing, I'm gonna use these vegan chocolate hazelnut thing. They're pretty good. I don't know if you've ever had these. They're dope. There's also a white chocolate one that's got like almond in it. That's pretty sick as well. So I'm gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna show you the little bits and bobs. All right, see you in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna pre-mix the shit in a bowl because the mug, what we learned last time, the mug was kind of annoying to mix in. So I've already got my flour, my bicarb soda, and my cacao powder in here. So that was a 1/4 cup of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 tablespoons of the cacao powder. Now, cacao powder or cocoa powder needs to be unsweetened because we're gonna add sugar, and that will be fucked up. That'd be gross. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of our coconut milk, or water, or almond milk, or whatever fucking you want. You know what I mean? Just something liquid. We need liquid, okay? We need juices flowing. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I've got like a nearly empty one, so I'm gonna use the last bit of this, and then I'm gonna go to my next one. Is that enough? No, I need a bit more. Right, so that one's done. So yeah, this is going to be kind of sweet. We don't need a huge amount of liquid from the coconut milk or anything like that, because we're using this, and this is liquid sugar, so it's going to be wet and gooey. At least we hope it will be. What else do we need? We need a tablespoon of cat oil. That was weird. That was really sweet and really whatever. We're gonna I'm gonna use a whole tablespoon of cannabis oil because I think it'll be funny, you know, why not? But if if your shit's really strong and you don't want it to be like, you don't want to be put on your ass, do 1/2 and 1/2, whatever. Okay. So we're gonna get a tablespoon of that. Just put it in there. Love that. Always lick the spoon because that's expensive, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so what we're going to do is now, little bowl. Look at the flick of the wrist, you know what it is. So I used a really small bowl, so we're not going to go too hard, but let's see how this goes. Taste dope. I'm gonna give a little sprinkle, some salt, put some molten salt in it. Just because salt and chocolate work well together. So let's find something to smear this out with. It's not really gonna work. If you have one of those cake spatulas, that's gonna be way better. But I'm just gonna use a big spoon in the mug. Now, give this to any homies to lick. If you're by yourself, lick it yourself. Tastes good. Now, wow. That'll do. So I'm gonna cut these bits of chocolate up. Doesn't matter how we cut it up, because the recipe calls for chocolate bits. So we're just gonna kind of fuck these up. These are gonna be really good because they got hazelnuts in them, so it's gonna add some nuttiness to the brownie. You need nuts in a brownie. So I'm gonna the dough, what's it called? The batter is pretty thin, so they basically sunk to the bottom straight away. But I'm just gonna poke a little bit to get them down a bit. Some on top's no big deal. Okay. So I'm gonna throw this in the microwave for 40 seconds. Alright, wasn't paying attention. I did it for 48 seconds, whatever. Oh, this overflowed. I want to put it under a plate or a really big mug. That overflowed a lot. It's crazy. I'll let it sit for a while. Because it's gonna keep cooking. Because the microwave totally fucked it up. Super hot. It's gonna keep cooking. So let's leave it for a couple minutes, Come back to it, see what it is. I'll try to get the rest of this. Let you know how I'm going. Yo, so here it is. It's settled down a little bit. You can see where it's obviously been in the room before. It feels pretty cakey. Like it already seems better than the other one we did the other day. So you need a little Selby, and we're gonna give it a go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, the steamy, so it's gonna be hot. Yo. So the cake's cooked super well through. Chocolate bits have melted. At the bottom, it's a little bit undercooked. But I like that, to be honest, in a brownie. This is a bit more undercooked than you would want if you're gonna do a slab brownie, because you wouldn't be able to hold it, There's actually a place in Panama, near on a different island, but near my place, where the brownies there are so inconsistent, which is dope, because sometimes you go there and they give you literally aluminum foil with brownie batter. It's fucking barely cooked. They've put a blowtorch to it. And sometimes you go there and it's a fucking rock. It's crazy. But I remember I'd never had the rock version yet, and when I met a girl at the bank, her name is Heather, she'll probably watch this. I was trying to pick her up, and I was like, do you like brownies? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna take you to the spot with the best brownies in fucking Panama, blah, 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 blah. And we get there, and it was fucking dry cardboard chocolate cake. So she wasn't too impressed with me. Anyway, I'm gonna eat the rest of this. This is fucking sick. This is... Jesus, someone's dying up there. This is you guys are gonna make this recipe. I'll leave the recipe down below. This is fucking sick. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Bye, Selby. Yo, so it's been a couple hours, I think. And I'm eating a hot cross bun, and I'm on episode 7 of Too Hot to Handle on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, you should, because it's fucking terrible. Alright, see you guys. See you guys later.